So Friday started with the jumpers run of the biathlon, and this was definitely one of the most challenging courses that we faced over the weekend. Get a look at it here. But what was really kind of interesting about it, I mean, I feel like it was tough but fair. But what was really amazing about it is that um, people weren't going off course in any one or two spots. There was like so many places where if you weren't careful with your handling, you could easily send the dog off course. So for me, it started with a particular problem, which is going from this straight tunnel over the viaduct, sort of blind into a 90-degree weave pole entry was just not going to happen. I just was beyond Snips's skill at this point, and so I knew it was not going to happen. But even after accepting that I was going to start with a refusal on the third obstacle, it left me with another problem, which is how do I reload her into the weave poles without sending her off course into the tunnel? So I knew, like, after missing that first sequence, I had to be really careful reloading her into the tunnel. There was obviously an opportunity for back weaving, going from 3 to 4. And then you had to run down the line while handling like this pattern of serps and threadles and a really challenging send from 7 to 8 without going in the tunnel, all while running really at full speed. And then immediately after you get through that, you have this very long run from 10 to 13, where you've got to show enough decel so they don't launch into the tunnel, back to a backside on 14, then another long run to get them in the far end of the tunnel, 14 through basically 17. And then even then, when you think maybe you're done, there's still an opportunity to go off course into this tunnel rather than coming back across the broad jump as they come out with speed. So really just an amazing course fraught with lots and lots of challenges and lots of places for muddy handling to result in mistakes. And you'll see here she misses that weave pole entry. Not a big question there. Did get her reloaded successfully. I kind of hang out here too long, which means I'm just not up far enough to get here and really get a refusal there. This sequence works pretty good. Not sure why she does this, but she goes around this jump rather than taking the backside. Unfortunately, that's a third refusal. So even though I never went off course, that did result in an E. I'm way behind here, so I just kind of call her off, get her to stop so that she'll follow me. But look, even though that was kind of a hot mess in a way, I was really proud of it. I was one of the few people, frankly, who actually got through without going off course out of all the competitors. So I was really happy about that. But, still not good enough to move on to the agility round.